Hello everyone, I am not good at lying. Welcome back to Shoujo. Last time we left off, we got stuck in an investigation scene where we apparently get to have some choices, which I was not expecting in this game at all. Mainly because the entire first part of the game, which was extremely long, took up 3 parts. Actually, well, 4 parts actually, but it took up 4 parts and then never gave us a choice through the whole thing. Like, I could literally click through the entire thing without having to damage my save file at all. And now we're here in an investigation scene where we get to pick and look around. I also noticed, if you... oh, well, I guess you can't see it yet, but right before that video ended, a little notebook icon popped up that I had made no acknowledgement of because I didn't realize it showed up there. Anyways, let's get back into the game. What's this hole here? There's a discolored area where the ground has been dug up. Well, obviously, they didn't dig very deep, approximately 20 centimeters, give or take. Okay, thanks, that was some information. What do I hear? The vicinity is choked with fog. Even under normal circumstances, you couldn't call this a comfortable place. The occasional cawing of crows doesn't help matters. Did you get a statement from the first person on the scene? Oh, good. So, some guy sees something burning in a graveyard at midnight, thinks it's a ghost, and doesn't do shit about it. Alright, well that guy's not good. It's not the right season for those, is it? Will-o'-the-wisp. Wait, I'm not, like, wrong, right? That is a spirit? I thought it was a spirit. Let's just keep going. If it were summertime, I'm sure it'd just end up as one of those memorable late-night experiences while escaping the heat. Oh, okay, so he did call immediately. So he saw something burning at midnight, called immediately, and didn't notice anybody suspicious in the area. I gotcha. But what about anybody who didn't seem suspicious to him? Did we get any of that information? Apparently not. Did he hear any sounds? Screams? Anything? Okay, so... I don't know, is a scream really a high enough pitched noise to overtake traffic? Maybe. I don't know, maybe this guy's lying. Maybe he doesn't know what he thinks he does. And he's just... maybe he did it. So in other words, we can't rule out that they came by the same car. It'd be nice if we could at least confirm whether a car passed through here, the graveyard late at night. This guy is obsessed with cars. Just saying. Could you look into that for me? I'm not gonna get my hopes up. You calm down. Did you see that, guys? There was a little notebook icon and it went away, but I have a notebook now, which means that I might be able to look at some stuff. I haven't been in there yet, but hopefully it's not too extremely complicated. I guess that's all I can get from here, okay? What about here? Was the corpse buried here? Oh, okay, that's horrible, but still, that just basically means they buried her first, and then they lit a fire on top of where she was buried, which happened to grab her foot, I think? Don't be impatient. I'll take my time and think it over afterwards. Also, were there any footprints left over in the vicinity? I point to the ground around the disturbed area. Oh, so the guy's smart. At least he knows what he's doing. Or she. It's probably a she. I see. I just mean that because the 2 girls in the beginning. Uzumi gives instructions to a nearby officer. Well then. Let's think over what I've discovered here. Gotcha. I'm right here with you. Although we're thinking things over, I'm still missing a lot of crucial information. Will they be able to make an arrest with only a rough criminal profile? Let's start off by thinking about the evidence left at the crime scene. The only lead I've found thus far is... I open my notebook. Okay, so what is the only lead we've discovered so far? I'm guessing... oh my god, look at this list of things! I'm gonna be so busy during this game. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna get so lost. Okay, so the eyewitness testimony sounds like a good thing because then we know that there was somebody who we could talk to. That sounds like a lead to me. Because, you know, the cops don't always get all the information from witnesses. But hey, maybe What's this one? Laid face down, only the knee was bent and the portion sticking out from the ground had been lit on fire. Cool. A portion of the crime scene had been dug about 20 centimeters deep. No footprints were found. The ground had been carefully smoothed over. Also, real fast, I want to apologize if the frame rate drops at all during this playthrough because I am currently rendering a vlog in Premiere while recording this, and I don't know how well that's going to go, but I guess we're just going to have to find out. So, the synopsis of what happened, or, well, I guess I could use the entire synopsis of what happened as evidence, but let's go with the eyewitness testimony. No, that's not it. What? Okay, fine. I'll be right back. Let's just go down the list. That's right. This dug-up patch of earth. It's much too shallow to serve as a grave. Well, of course, that's something... Man, it's 20 centimeters deep. Of course it's going to be too deep for that. Or too light, not deep. It looks like they just laid the body down and covered it with dirt. It's difficult to believe that the killer actually expected to hide it. Judging by the way the body was discovered, that was never the intention. Oh, okay, so we were looking for his intention. Gotcha, I was looking for a lead, which, as portrayed in almost every cop show, is a witness. Could you lend me a shovel for a moment? I ask a nearby officer. Thank you, sir. Thanks. I take the shovel and thrust it into the ground near the crime scene. I'm gonna destroy this scene. I know. Shrugging off his warning, I start to dig into the ground. The earth isn't particularly hard, and the digging is easy. To dig a hole 20 centimeters deep would probably take about 10 minutes. Did they lack time, or simply the physical strength? I stopped to think. However, if they were short on time, it would make no sense for them to come all the way out here to dig in a hole and hide the body. If the killer was weak, then why bother digging a hole? Because it's a clue. It's a serial killer. A suspicion is taking shape in my mind. Oh, okay. The knee was bent. Old man saw something burning in the vicinity. No suspicious persons. It was silent. No screams were heard. Okay. Let's try this one. Do it. That's right. Their intention wasn't to hide the body, but rather to set fire to the foot. They probably dug the hole in order to get the leg upright. Oh no, why would you just burn the leg? I guess if you were trying to be funny about it, but come on, guy. Or girl. The riddle of the Agumi clan, right? I'm fairly certain that was a story about copycat murderers. If this is also a copycat murder, then what on earth are they copying? Ah, they were making a candle in the ground. A candle, eh? Since I didn't exactly see the crime scene under those circumstances, I can't even picture it. A dazzling, burning leg in the middle of a dark graveyard. It might be some kind of religious ceremony. Oh, yeah, I don't think so, man. That is, I guess that's always got to be your first choice, but come on. At this stage, the more I think about it, the less I understand what's going on. I need more information. Uzumi, has an autopsy been performed on the body? Takadano Baba. Alright. Uzumi slips an arm around my shoulder, acting like he's had a brilliant idea. Takadano Baba, you mean that place? As far as I know, there's only one person that does autopsies in Takadano Baba. She's quite a troublemaker for a doctor. There wasn't anybody else? Okay, so I just don't want to go see this person? I don't want to see her. Uzumi smirks broadly. His face betrays his happiness at roping me into going along. Well, we'll leave the rest for tomorrow then. For today, we'll end the investigation here. Alright. See you, Uzumi. Have a great night. By the time I reach Kichijoji Station after parting ways with Izumi, it's already evening. Well then, what shall I do now? Going straight home would be fine, but there's no reason to drop by somewhere. Oh my god. Why is it this big? Okay, there's only 3 places I can go to though. The rest of this is totally irrelevant information. Let's go to... You know what? Let us go to the coffee shop. I've arrived at Moon World. This is the perfect place to kill time. It's close to home and I only have to take 1 train to get here from my office in Shinjuku. Plus, the coffee is delicious. Haven't I already seen that? Hello, Hatsune. Evening, Amiyama-san. I offer a jovial greeting and head inside. I sit at my usual stool in the counter. Huh? Where's Kyoko? She's not behind the counter. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you mean she didn't send you, Amiyama-san? I gotcha. No, that makes total sense. This area's roads are a labyrinth. It'd probably be a good idea for you to go for walks and try to memorize them at the same time. Alright, see you later. Hatsune nods energetically. Well, you got back really quickly. But of course. Okay. Back from her delivery, Kyoko heads behind the counter, a wry smile on her face. What were you doing? What's the matter? Jealous? Gotcha. That was a good comeback. Joking around is fine and all, but could someone please make me a cup of coffee? No problem. Don't worry about it. I didn't mean to be that frustrated. At last, Kyoko starts preparing the requested coffee. Thank you. Phew. Now the cafe's finally back to normal. At any rate, that scoundrel Uzumi's brought me quite the difficult job. I know he warned me that it was a bizarre case, but I still can't see the killer's motive. What's the meaning behind setting the foot on fire? It's a candle. What's the meaning behind only removing the left arm? Are you saying all this out loud because you're going to scare some people? How is it related to the other case? Are these murders going to continue in the future? Oh, forget it. We don't have enough information, so there's no reason for me to rack my brains about it. Brain. He's got 2 brains. A cup is set before my eyes. Thank you very much, Kyoko. Thanks. I bring the cup of steaming coffee to my mouth. There's a sour yet bitter taste as it slides down my throat. I guess I should try to change things up once in a while. I'm gonna grab some water, I'll be right back. I reach for the sugar jar. Opening the lid, I look inside, but it's empty. Looks like it's time for a refill. Ooh, I get to choose. Is this gonna be a love story? Depending on which one I choose. Now I'm curious. Well, considering I know Kyoko, and I've seen Hatsune's, then we're gonna go with Kyoko. Kyoko, you're out of sugar. I call out to Kyoko on the other side of the counter, pushing the sugar jar in her direction. You know, thinking about it, with her being the manager, it would have made more sense to ask Hatsune, but I have a feeling this is going to go into a love story kind of deal, and, you know. Thank you, Hatsune. I listen to the rapid pitter-patter of Hatsune's feet as she dashes to the table and returns with a jar of sugar. I'm sorry I added emphasis to that last couple bits. Thanks. I take the sugar jar and mix a few spoonfuls into my coffee. Not bad at all. It's almost as if it sharpened my hazy consciousness. That was a weird statement. I know, I am pretty tired. I just investigated a crime scene and came back just to get some coffee to get it off my mind, you know? It's such a hard life being a detective. It's the first complicated case I've had in a while, so I'm tired. No problem. I'm glad to know you care about me. I don't overdo it. I'm already 30, remember? It's not the same as when I was younger. Nuts. I'm not saying that. Just calm down. I didn't mean it like that. And thus, Kyoko complained to me non-stop until the sun went down. Alright, did I just lose the game? I'm home. The lights are on inside, so it looks like Yukari's already back. There are shoes by the entrance. I'd best be prepared. Again? I'd been wondering whether someone would come here thanks to that note on my office door, and it looks like someone actually has. Let's see what we're dealing with. Who might you be? There's a stranger seated in the living room. He's a calm, reserved man, probably somewhere in his 50s. You can tell at a glance that he's not a burglar. Yukari may be odd, but she still wouldn't serve coffee to an intruder. Who are you? Ah, so you're the vice principal. He stands to greet me. Alba Girls Academy. That's the one Yukari attends. Why is the vice principal here in our house? Oh no. Yukari isn't in some kind of trouble, is she? Sorry, I was waiting for somebody to read that and realized it was Reggie. Okay. Well, thanks, Yukari. I was actually kind of scared that you'd been kidnapped or something, but glad to see you're here. Yukari emerges from the kitchen. That's good to know. I'm glad that she's so good at school. That's cool. Okay, hey, you know what? I'm fine with that. A job? He's just trying to get a discount on private services, but whatever. Saike's eyes are grave. Okay, so we're already saying yes, I think. I suppose I should at least hear what he has to say. Simple requests can sometimes be solved with just a bit of advice. That's not how this is going to be. On the other hand, if it's a difficult case, I'll steer him toward that other detective in Ueno. I don't want to betray this man's expectations after he's put his faith in me. What manner of business might this be? As I show Saike to the sofa, I also sit down. Yukari watches from a short distance away, her face drawn with worry. Well, you see, I'm already working that case. Disappeared. This is evidence leading back to the idea that I had initially that it was those two girls who started this whole thing. Saike explains the circumstances with frankness. Did you contact the police? Gotcha. I see. I bet the police are struggling. This music seriously reminds me of Death Note for some reason. I have no idea why, because I don't think this song was in Death Note. Anyways, guys, it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and leave off here. I hope you guys are liking the story so far. I hope you guys are liking the videos. If you are, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the video, or me. I hope everything's going great for you today. I hope everything's going great for you this week, this weekend, this holiday. I hope everything is going wonderful for you. And I will see you all very soon.